Hi there, everyone. Thank you for joining me today, and I do hope everybody's doing well. Sorry about that, I just had a horrific cough. My throat is still giving me issues. Okay, yes, our gyroid collection is growing, but I figured I'd take you on a really quick tour just to show you the way things are looking at the moment. And yes, we are doing a lot more terraforming. I sped it up. Not sure if I'll be talking through most of it, but I'll try to include some music that I hope everybody enjoys. Animal Crossing related, of course. But Isabel did tell us we have a camper staying with us. So let's go check this out. Who could it be? I forgot to mention the last time, though. Well, I'll tell you in a second. Who are you? Oh, it's Frida. Why am I getting all the cute sheep in the dead of summer? Should it be the dead of summer? It's dead of winter, because winter's dead. At the height of summer? Oh, she's cute. I know she's meant to look like fast food. I never really caught that until somebody said it. I thought she was just very Mexican colored. But oh well. Two of my villagers had already asked to leave, but that was in the last video that we did, so that would have been Monday. Today's video is Tuesday. I'm recording it on Wednesday. Whatever. Buzz and Jacques, so I ignored them both. And I just kept going on with my day. So we did have a star event last night. Okay, they asked yesterday. I thought I'd have to wait another 7 days, and maybe she's gonna tell me she got in a fight with someone. No, she's gonna ask to leave. I thought you had to wait another 7 days. This is the very next day. So 3 villagers asked in 2 days. You know, I think I'm the only person on planet Earth who does not know how this game works. Even when I think I know, I'm wrong. She is cute. I do like her. But I'm still in that, if they ask to leave, I'm not going to stop them mentality. I'm still kicking myself over Agnes. I really liked Agnes, and I really like having a sisterly on my island. It adds not only nuance, but dialogue that is absolutely entertaining, especially if you catch a sisterly chatting with a grump. Oh my gosh. They go at each other tooth and nail. It was so funny. But apparently it's all in good jest. Maybe if we go on this hunt, we will find another sisterly. Of course, it has to be somebody new. But I don't know. I think if I find Agnes, I might take her back. Not sure. Yeah, I couldn't ignore money. We are getting up there in bells, though, I have to say. As many times as I have been moving buildings and buying, oh my gosh, I'm on a spending spree. And it's mostly clothes. But it's not my fault that Timmy and Tommy are just not, they're just not bringing it. It's kind of sad. Lots of stuff that I am absolutely uninterested in. But yeah, the star event, apologies. The previous video that evening, I had a star event, and Celeste did happen to show up on the island. And they've all been really bad, and this one was, I call it mediocre, because it was only like 4 or 5 stars every half hour, which was better than 2 to 3 stars every 2 hours, which is what I usually got. I ended up getting 4 cancer fragments throughout this day. So that's not a bad haul. Not bad at all. Who's the bottle from? Camo Frog. Oh, I think I already know that. Yep. I gotta organize. I always organize. Ay. Certain things I need to stop doing. So yes, we are going to continue with the terraforming in this video, but I guess Friday's video will be a villager hunt. I hope that's okay with everybody. Oh yeah, about 3/4 of the way through, the recording or the game itself just started getting glitchy, and it scared the living daylights out of me. So this is what I have at the moment. And I had mentioned in yesterday's video that river going all the way down south there on our left. Yeah, that's gone. And I did try to put something behind resident services, and I'm not too happy with it. But this area in our top left back, I said I wanted to move everything forward because it felt like it was crammed right up against the back of the island. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. But anyway, about 3/4 of the way through, the game just started getting static. And I freaked out. I turned everything off. I let the game cool. Well, it wasn't hot, but I gave it a couple minutes, and then I came back. You know what it was? It was a stupid update on the PC. GeForce wanted to update a driver. Oh, that is so upsetting. Because, ironically, that day, I had watched a video. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. But it's nothing vital or anything. He just said that the Switch is only good for about 5 years. And mine is just over 4. So I thought for sure something bad was going to happen to my Switch, and then I was going to be in big trouble. But that wasn't the case. It was just my computer wanting to do something without my permission. Thank heavens for that, right? So I am moving the waterfall and the pond and this 3rd tier down so I can put the waterfall closer toward the river that comes off the ocean. And I will take it from there. I am curious what you guys think, but I'm also, well, I'm not afraid, but I did promise myself that I was not going to let any of that influence my decisions. But you are welcome, of course, to leave a comment and say you're doing a good job, you're doing a bad job, I would have done this would have looked better. You're welcome to do that. I get to my comments when I get to my comments. And they're all so nice and sweet and encouraging that I feel bad. I'm just not in the habit anymore. I guess I kind of got myself out of the habit of really looking, because for the longest time my channel just wasn't going anywhere and it wasn't doing anything. So I kind of like, you know what? This is depressing. Just ignore it and keep doing what you're doing and do it for you. I try to check the comments. I just don't always do it. So I have some very exciting news I thought I would share with you guys. So happy. My son and daughter-in-law are going to have fraternal twins in February. Yay! So exciting. No, twins do not run in anybody's family, but they are fraternal, and that is less genetic than identical twins would be. So it's kind of like an oopsie moment, and that's fine. It's fine with them. They're over the moon about it, so I'm very happy. Can't wait until February. Of course, I hope it's one boy and one girl, but you take what you get, and you're grateful and happy and thankful and all that other good stuff. Looking back on this, I'm kind of like, why did you bother? Did you really go forward enough? Kind of, sort of. Hey, we can always change things that don't quite work out. And I apologize already for sounding like an asthmatic. It can't be helped in the summertime, especially. The allergens in the air. According to the weather thing, it's grass pollen. I guess that gets me. But my nose is just completely destroyed, and I end up choking most of the day. It's not fun, and I'm just not in the habit of taking a drug for this and taking a drug for that. I don't know why. I've got so many issues. You'd think I'd live on that stuff, but there's something just discomforting about that. I will take an leave sometimes before I go to sleep if I'm that sore. But I rely on vitamins, which is probably not, a lot of people would poo-poo vitamins and say that they're a waste of money. Probably. But I feel safer and more assured taking vitamins than I do over-the-counter drugs. But sometimes it can't be helped. I have to break down and take some kind of allergy relief medicine. But I don't do it often. No matter what it is, it knocks me out anyway, so I can only do it at nighttime. Even the stuff that says non-drowsy knocks me out. Oh boy. But we don't want to be talking about this kind of stuff. Now, at this point, I got to get rid of everything that I did. It just didn't work out, and I don't know, it could have just been off-center. Maybe if I had moved it over a bit, but if you look, there's only 2 walking spaces, and the beach is right there. But I do want to maybe put some kind of a water feature down this way. Maybe even in front of resident services. Like maybe, how would we do this? A river at the airport going east and west, so you'd need to walk over a bridge, and then a pond how would you get around? I could make a pond with the skippies on it, the hoppy things, toward resident service. I don't know. I was thinking something cute. I don't know. That's too far in the future for me, let me tell you. Right now, I'm still trying to figure out where am I going to put everybody. And I do still like the idea of having everybody on the second tier behind resident services. Or maybe I could make some kind of swervy second tier to our east or the right side of the island, going down toward the beach. But I don't know how well that would work to keep the kids close enough as neighbors so that they do have some form of decorative yard, but not a whole ton of space. I want them kind of scooched a little bit closer together than I normally do. And then I realized, well, didn't you do that on your last island? You just put 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, or however that worked out. I will try very hard not to repeat what I normally do. But it's going to take time, I'll tell you that much. And we still have to get Harv's Island up and running. This is where the computer had gone a little kooky, so you might notice it. It got like sticky. How do you say that, where you're moving but your characters aren't, and then boom, they're moving? It was that type of a situation. So at this point, oh dear, I just smacked my desk, I'm sorry. At this point, I am just trying to figure out where the trees are going to go. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I really like the cedar trees in this game. And I always put them up on the third tier, like you start with the beach and sand and palm trees and gorgeous, and then you move into like orchard trees. And then as you get further up and back, you're in the forest. Yeah, I didn't leave myself much room, but this needs to change anyhow. So, push it back, push it back. I'm not displeased with the way things are turning out, but I do feel like nothing's getting done. It's kind of anxiety-inducing, and I don't mean to do that to myself, but it's like, get going, you know? And then with Callie's disruption, well, that just gives me more time to think, right? And then that would give me the whole weekend. Although I do usually upload a Saturday or a Sunday. But so much has been happening that I feel like sharing with you guys. Maybe I'm sharing too much. Now this part is where the campsite used to be. And I said I wanted to bring that part of the river over to this side. So that's what we're doing at the moment. But it took me way too long to get the third and second tiers situated so that it matched. I'm not sure how much of that you're going to see. Because even what I'm doing here, I end up rearranging and changing and moving around and shifting. So this is not a finished product by any means. And then, yeah, I thought about this last night. I'm like, why were you digging up these trees when you know you have way too many? You should be chopping down the trees that are in the way, not saving them. But oh well. And the Nook brothers sell them. You can plant them. Get Nook miles for them, but I have not been planting trees, even if Nook Miles asks me to, because there's just too many trees already. And the flowers are starting to, well, you know what? I don't want to say take over, because we haven't had rain. My goodness, hasn't it been a full week? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this silly game, it only rains in June. Isn't that weird? I wonder if there's a place in the world where it only rains once a month, 1 month out of the year. That would be interesting. Gosh, where I live, forget it. From about March through November, it's gonna rain. Not every day, but you know what I mean. Sump pump. That just proves my point. The sump pump never turns off because it's always raining. This is another area I might as well quickly mention. Good gravy. It didn't occur to me that I need a way across here. You have to go all the way down to the original bridge at the beach just to get over here. And any other way that you're coming from, you can't get to here. So I would like an angle bridge, and we're going to lose our log bridge, the one that Tom gave us. I said I didn't want to do that. And then I got rid of the river here, and I'm like, well, this bridge looks ridiculous. So I told Tom to get rid of it, and then it wasn't until afterwards I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's the original log bridge. I don't think you can get that back. I don't think that's on offer when you say you want to build a bridge. I hope it is. We can always put it somewhere. I think it's cute. Very rustic. Very beginning of the game looking. Oh, it might be something that, we'll live without it. Have fond memories of. Back in the day, we had log bridges. You guys with your fancy brick bridges and... I hope I never turn into that person. Oh dear. All right, so this is just cleaning up the river that connected. I may reconnect it at some place, at some point, I'm not sure. But right now, I'm just trying to get a feel for what's going on in my head. Is it going to work in reality? And I can always put stuff back. I do thank you very much for sticking with me to the end and for your continued support of my channel. I want to say hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us. And I do hope you enjoyed here. Yeah, gotta go all the way up. And then I gotta take it all out. But it gets done, Balloon time. Have a great day. Take good care. And I will see you in the next one, where we will be villager hunting. Bye-bye.